dessert or breakfast. This will be my breakfast this morning. I am so excited. We've got Jeff Barker with Bluebell. We are talking about a few new flavors that you guys just released a couple days ago.
Absolutely. First and foremost, we have coconut cream pie. Oh yes. This is a coconut flavored French ice cream, and it has coconut flakes in it. It has pie crust pieces in it. It also has a whipped topping swirl, and to top it off, we put some fresh baked coconut flakes in there. It is delicious.
It just doesn't get much better than that, right?
I don't think it does.
But we are actually knocking it up a notch, and we are making an ice cream pie with this coconut cream pie. So take me through the process. Folks at home can make this for dessert tonight, or if you're like us, you can eat it for breakfast too.
Okay, let me get the pie first and foremost, or the finished product here.
Okay.
All right. The one thing we're going to do, you're supposed to take a pie shell. You want to take your pie shell and you want to bake it according to the directions. Let it cool off, and whenever you do, you take your coconut cream pie and you want to scoop it into your pie shell. Make sure it, make it real pliable.
Oh goodness, I think you guys are better at scooping than me. Okay.
Okay, but you would do all that and you would fill that in, and then you would take an ice cream spatula, and what you would do is you would smooth that out. And once you do that, you would wrap it with saran wrap, and you would put it back in the freezer and allow it to harden. Once it's hardened, we're ready to do the final product here.
So while I do this, I'm going to let you add all the toppings to that. So the final product, you just add whipped topping to it, right?
You do. You add whipped topping. You sure do. And
if I can get this, give me a second, you guys. I'll get this one scoop of ice cream there. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
There it is. Okay.
So what I love about Bluebell, you guys are always coming out with new flavors for every season, and even some flavors that are seasonal that folks just really love.
Yes, ma'am. They do. We do. We have, like I say, we just came out with a chocolate sheet cake. Yeah. And that has done very well as consumers are really taken to it. And you know, we come out with 3 or 4 new flavors a year. And the way to find out we're going to do that is very simple, is become a member of the Bluebell Country Club. Okay. Or you can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and also recently we just joined Pinterest.
Nice.
Where they actually make recipes and things like that with the Bluebell is what they do.
So keep that in mind. I'm going to get this spatula.
Yeah.
Now this one's still pretty tough and frozen. Do you want it to be?
Well,
like
yes, ma'am. You don't want it to be completely thawed out, because once you put it back in the freezer, it's going to get real crystallized and ice. So once you want to just make it to where it's pliable, to where you can stick it back in the freezer as quickly as you can, and then, like I say, when you're ready to serve it, take about another 15-20 minutes, pull it out, and then prepare it and everything. That's what you need to do.
All right. So on a normal day, we would add the whipped topping, and then you were saying you like to add chocolate syrup to yours too.
I do like adding chocolate syrup. This is one of the favorite things about it. What we can do here, we'll take a plate, and if you will hand me that pie server back there.
I sure will. This guy.
Okay. And we will take it, and we will grab a piece of pie out of here.
You guys, this is so good. And the really cool thing about today is we're showing you 3 different recipes. A sundae, we've got this pie and a homemade ice cream sandwich. So there you have it. That's what the finished product is going to look like.
Absolutely.
This is going to be absolutely delicious. I'm going to continue working on this pie. I'll finish it up here in just a second. But Joe, you get to work on something yummy next with Jeff Barker from Bluebell.
We are so happy to have the folks from Bluebell Ice Cream here with us this morning. This is Jeff Barker. Jeff, good to see you once again.
Good to see you too, Joe.
It's always a good day here at Fox 10 when you guys
always
stop by. All right, so the first segment we made something called an ice cream pie, right?
Absolutely, yes.
What are we doing in this segment?
All right, this segment we are making what's called a Deconstructed Sunday. Now, I think deconstruct is just a fancy word for upside down sundae.
There you go.
So what we're going to do here, we're going to take our little mason jar that you got, and if you will, take some of this crushed animal cracker and
make a bottom layer down there.
Make a bottom layer, maybe about an inch or 2.
Okay. Animal crackers are always good, man. My kids love animal crackers. Adults love animal crackers. We all love it. I'll do one more little scoop here. All right. So after this, what's next?
After this, we want to take some of our coconut cream pie.
The star of the show, correct?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Putting the star of the show in there.
Yes, sir.
And tell me a little bit about this coconut cream pie ice cream.
Well, it's a coconut flavored French ice cream, and it has fresh coconut in it. It also has pie shell pieces in it. It also has toasted coconut in it with also a whipped topping swirl in it.
Man, that's cocoa nuts.
Oh, it is. It is. I mean, if you love coconut, boy, we've got something for you. That is for sure.
All right, sounds good. So we got that going on. What's next?
Secondly, we want to put just a little bit of this fresh toasted coconut in there.
Fresh toasted coconut.
Absolutely.
Just a little bit, he says.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Or if you want more, you can do whatever you want. That is completely up to you.
So we got that.
We got that, and then now you can take the Ready Whip, and you can put some Ready Whip in here in the container.
All the way to the top?
Whatever you want. If that's what you want,
okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
And then if you want to, we can add a little more of the toasted coconut. And if you so desire, we can also put some of the chocolate sauce on it as well.
Well, I always go with chocolate sauce. Let's not be ridiculous.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. So while I'm doing this, tell the folks about where they can find all this delicious Bluebell ice cream that y'all have.
Well, you can find Bluebell at your favorite supermarket, anywhere here in town. Like I say, we can find it there, and we should have coconut cream pie in there for you, absolutely.
There it is, the new flavor. I also see new on this chocolate sheet cake thing. Are we going to be talking about that too?
No, sir. We actually brought this out about a month ago, so we've already actually had it on the...
We've had that on the show before. I remember that, of course. All right, so take a look at this. How good does this look? There you see the ingredients. Cheers to me. What are we doing in our third and final segment?
We are doing, last but certainly not least, homemade ice cream sandwiches featuring our world-famous homemade vanilla ice cream.
How good does that sound? You definitely don't want to miss learning how to do that. Thank you, Chelsea.
Welcome.
Cheers.
Happy Tuesday morning. Let me tell you, it is such a sweet day here on Studio 10 because we've got our friend Jeff Barker from Bluebell Ice Cream with us. Now, we've made 2 recipes, and this will be our third one. Tell our folks at home what we've been making this morning.
Well, this morning we are going to make a homemade ice cream sandwich. Oh, this is, I mean, I had to save the best for last. This is really good.
This is going to be perfect. So we've got some cookies here. This is so easy for you and your family to make at home. So Jeff, go ahead and take me through the process. You said grab 2 cookies.
Absolutely. Well, you want to take whatever you, like I say, there's really nothing wrong cookie you can cook. You can do chocolate chip, just whatever your favorite is.
Yeah.
And then what you want to do, you want to take the first cookie and you want to put the first one face down. And you want to scoop some homemade vanilla ice cream on that cookie. And then once you get as much as you want on there, then you need to take the spatula and you kind of want to smooth it out over the cookie. It may get a little messy, but that's okay. That's the best part.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It should be, right?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Okay, and once you got it to the way you want it, then you want to put the other cookie on top of it.
Okay. Other cookie on top.
Yes. Now then, here's where it gets a lot of really fun. We have several things for you to choose from. We have candy sprinkles, we have candy pieces, and chocolate chip. And what you do is you roll it. There you go. Roll it around.
Woo!
Roll it around. Get as many chocolate chips as you want on there.
You don't have to tell me what to do, Jeff. I think I got it from here on out.
Yes, and also too, let your kids do this. I mean, this is a lot of fun, and you can choose a great variety of things that you may want to try. I mean, anything kind of goes along with this. So, you know, let them get involved with it. Let them have a good time with it as well. This
is so much fun for the whole family. I'm not going to try and take a bite of this on live TV because it may be a little messy, but this will be my breakfast this morning. We've been talking about all morning how folks can keep up with you guys. Like we said, you have new flavors rolling out all the time, and they can be part of your country club.
Yes, absolutely. All you got to do, bluebell.com, and then click on the thing where you can become a member of the country club. If you don't want to do that, you can most definitely follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram. And like I said, we've you know, anytime we bring out a new flavor, or we may actually be bringing out a returning flavor, and we'll also put that on our social media so that people can be up to date with it as far as what they're doing. Oh, and also Pinterest too. I got to remember that. That is a new site that we just officially got on, and they do share different recipes that you make with our ice cream. So it's great.
This is so much fun. I was just telling the guys that my favorite flavor is Dutch chocolate and milk and cookies. Some of my favorites, and those are Dutch chocolate's always there, but milk and cookies is seasonal. So of course, we have you guys on the show all the time when you roll out a new flavor. This is what you want to try. Coconut cream pie. It's in your store shelves today. You better go run and get it before it's out, right?
Absolutely.
All right, Jeff. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show this morning.
Thank you for having me on.
Of course, we'll have all 3 recipes on our website, fox10tv.com, under the Studio 10 tab. Joe, check out all this chocolate.